guys, Scott from Red Rock Maine. So as you see from the intro, I'm going to be talking about work shoes. So I always see people talking about work shoes on Facebook and other places, and they always asking which is the best work boot. And I see a ton of people always saying they go through like 2 or 3 pairs a season. I've never had that experience. I've actually had my work shoes last for quite a while, but maybe it's only because I'm using my work shoes for maybe 2 or 3 days out of the season, or sorry, out of the week, each week. But yeah, so I just want to go over through the different variations of shoes I've had and just give you my thoughts on them and whatnot. So the first shoe I bought was called the Dakota. So this is a brand from the one store that we have up here in Canada. So now I always like to buy steel-toed shoes if I can. So these are definitely steel-toed shoes. I actually did like these ones because they're the ankle high. They gave me good support. And this was my second pair, but unfortunately I bought the wrong size. I never took them back. I should have, but I've got these hanging around still. I should try and sell them. But these were really good shoes. I like them. They lasted for a full season. I actually think I wore them for two seasons, but I did have them. The tread on these ones were really nice. I had no issues with these shoes at all. They're really good. They're pretty lightweight. So that was pretty much the first pair of boots I ever wore. I did try a couple other steel-toed shoes. I don't have them anymore. Did throw them out. But I do like the ankle-high ones because they give you a lot of good support. So that was the first shoe that I wore. I do recommend that shoe. So if you want one, you have to find out where they sell the Dakota brand. I'm not sure if it's a Canadian brand or not, or if you can get it down the States. But yeah, I like these shoes. These are good. So the next shoe I had was actually, I had a couple of shoes the same season, but this one shoe here is called Toe Safety. It's actually from, I'm not sure where it's from. I had a company email me, want me to review them on YouTube, so I did. I wore them for a while. I didn't wear them for a full season. I just want to try them out. The only reason I didn't wear them for the full season was because they are not waterproof. They up here is just kind of like felty stuff, just like a regular running shoe. And in the butt grass they do get wet, but I can tell you that these are steel-toed shoes, which I liked. The laces and support were pretty good on them. The only thing that I was concerned about was that where the laces are, these are plastic. I did have the one lace hole on the other shoe break on me, so it didn't last that long. I think I wore them for about 2 months, but these honestly were the most comfortable shoe I've ever worn. They kind of have like, I think they got the air inside here, so the heel is really comfortable. And like I said, they are steel-toed, and I do believe they are steel plated as well, which I don't normally like to buy because those kind of shoes hurt my feet really bad. But honestly, these were really comfortable shoes. I may wear them again, but if you're going to buy a pair of shoes like this, these are probably more for if you're going to work indoors, like a warehouse setting or whatnot. But working outside in the wet weather, they weren't that great because, like I said, they do get wet. But maybe if you had dry weather, they would be good for that. So that's another pair of shoe I had. I actually did, like I said, I actually did like them. They're the most comfy shoe I've had so far. So that's another shoe. I'll let me get the next one. So the next one I got, everybody raves about the Cujos. Some people love them, some people hate them. I actually like these shoes. They're really comfortable. They lasted me 2 seasons. Yeah, these were actually really comfortable shoes as well. One more comfy shoes I've had. So my issue with this shoe was I was kind of concerned about the little felt or the air hole up here that my feet would get soaking wet in them. But honestly, never had a single issue with these shoes with my feet getting wet. The only way my feet will get wet is if my feet sweat, and my feet do sweat, so it doesn't matter what shoe I wear, my feet are always kind of damp inside, but these shoes never let any water in. I like this part up here, keeps the water out. I did have an issue with it here, but that was my fault. I got it stuck in the lawnmower when I was flipping the deck up and it kind of cracked it. But even with that crack, it still didn't get any water in there, which was amazing. The tread on these are really nice. You can see I kind of worn them down a little bit, but the tread on these were really good on most conditions that we were in, whether it be wet or haily or whatnot, so I like that. And once again, they are kind of just above the ankle, which was nice. The only thing about Cujos are they're very hard to get into. They're very tight, but I think that is to keep your ankle and your heel like really nice and tight. But yeah, so the Cujos, I like these Cujos. They're really good. Like I said, they lasted 2 years. I think I could probably still wear them, but my feet were starting to hurt in them. Saying that, I do have issues with my feet. I have got the orthopedic insoles now, which are expensive, so now that I've got that, my shoes are comfy. in any shoe I wear, but I may try to put them in here again and try wearing them again with this. Maybe just trying to just finish the shoe off just so I can get rid of them. I am holding on to them. I do want to wear them again, but like I said, I need to put more orthotics in there and wear them out. So that shoe's good. Next one was, because I like that Cujo so much, I decided to get the Cujo X1 Landscape boot. Now, I'm kind of disappointed in this boot. Just to say, I'll tell you why after, but this boot I do like. I actually did like this boot. So they're nice and high around their ankle and whatnot, so they're nice and high there. Same setup as the shoe, but they do have the composite toe in them, which I liked. The shoe doesn't have the composite toe. They do have the same air hole up front. Never had any issues with water with these boots at all. They're very good. They're actually, for what they are, they're pretty lightweight, which is awesome. And the tread on them is pretty good. I like the tread on them. And yeah, this boot was really good. I wore it for, I think, half a season, because I ended up buying them through half a season. Then the next season I went to wear them. I put my foot in them and I realized that the inside here was ripped apart in the heel. So I was very disappointed about that. I did email Cujo about that, and all they did was offer me a discount on a new pair of boots, which I was frustrated because the shoes weren't even a year old. They didn't cover it under warranty, so I was pretty disappointed at that. And they wanted me to buy it from the USA site, which is really expensive, which I would have had to pay the duties and taxes and all that coming up, which I don't mind doing. But when a shoe doesn't last like that, I would have expected them to give me a new pair of boots. I've heard other people get new pair of boots, but me, I did not get a new pair of boots, even though they weren't even a year old. So that's one disappointing thing for me for that. And another thing was this part up here is actually worn out. It's all opened up now where the air hole is, and on the shoes it never did that. So I was a little bit disappointed in the Cujo boots. So I still do like the boots. I have been wearing them for doing my chain sign around the trailer park. All I did was put some duct tape on the heel so I could get my foot in there better and it wouldn't rip it and hurt my heel at all. But yeah, I do like these boots, but I'm just kind of disappointed in the quality of it. And like I said, I did email them and complain about it, but didn't get any support with it, so I was kind of disappointed. So that was the next shoe I bought. So now my other employees were wearing Bloodstones. Should have bought those in the first place. I'll show you them right now. So these are the Bloodstones I bought. A lot of people say they are good for lawn care or whatnot. I'll go over them with you. So for me, these shoes are really comfy. I do have no orthotics in them, which makes them even better for me. But even without the orthotics, with just the regular sole in them, it's really comfy. I did get the steel-toed ones. So with Bloodstones, you can either get this shoe like this, or you can get a work one with the toe cap on it. I did try the one with the toe cap on it, but I felt like my toe was hitting the steel toe inside and it didn't feel comfortable. So these were much more comfortable. So that's why I bought these ones. They do have the nice high waist, high waist, whatever you want to call this, for your ankle. The grip on it's pretty good. I think I'm actually starting to wear it out by the looks of it. I wore these for all last season. They're really good. They keep the water out pretty good. They're pretty waterproof. I do go put waterproofing on it every now and then and polish them up to try and keep up with it. My only downside is I did roll my ankle in these, so they aren't like the Cujos where they're going to be tight around your heel. But yeah, I rolled my ankle on it pretty bad. I was actually in crutches after wearing these, but I don't know if that was my fault or the boot's fault, because I was walking down some stairs. Might have just been the way I landed on my heel, because I have rolled my ankle in the Cujos before, but this was the worst scenario I had. But I do like these boots. These boots are amazing for working in. I wear them for lawn care. Actually, I've worn these boots for everything now. I don't even wear my running shoes anymore. I just wear these boots everywhere. These are actually the perfect all-around boot, I think, for everything. So I do like these boots. I would recommend them. I don't know how many people actually run Bloodstones in their business, or if they would rather like a running shoe style, but I do like these boots. They work really good. I'm going to see how long they last. I may wear them out this winter, the summer with the tread. But yeah, I like them. So I do recommend these if you want something for, like the for lawn care or whatnot. So yeah, so those are all the shoes that I've worn over the few years or more than a few years in business, but those are some of my thoughts on different shoes. I'd love to know what you guys are wearing in your business and what you have and how long they last. I'm always looking to try different shoes and whatnot because, you know, different things work for different people. And yeah, for me, these shoes have all worked out really well for the most part. So guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. I hope that helps you out in picking out a new boot for work. And yeah, guys, that's my thoughts on all the work shoes that I've been wearing.